Hi everyone. So I launched or kicked off the Quilts of Valor on my live, and a Pat who is from the Michigan Quilt of Valor had contacted me. She sent me some things, and I had done basically like a small tutorial on my live, and then we had actually made a Quilt of Valor quilt, and today I'm working on another one. I'm using this Quilts of Valor kickoff. It's just your basic friendship block. So I said I would do a video that she can use as well, you know, for her chapter. So I have my pieces here, and I'm using this fabric, and some white. I'm making HSTs, so I had already put my line down the center, and I'm going to pair it with one of my squares, which I'm using for the legs, and I am going to sew this on both sides of the line, and we're going to make this in real time. You could make these friendship stars out of scraps, and you could make a whole quilt using them. You can send them to your local Quilt of Valor chapter. You can send them to Pat, who gave me this pattern to use. They're doing the friendship star. Yes, and so I'm just teaching you how I do it, right? I'm not teaching you anything. I'm just showing you how I do it. So I am going to put together one of these friendship stars. And there it goes. And of course, as I do that, guess what I should run out of? Oops. I should run out of some bobbin, but that's okay because I have a standby right here. And we'll put that right in. As you can see, I do not edit my videos. We are just going with what I'm doing. Going with real time. So once I have these both done, I will cut right where that line is. And you can press these however you like. She prefers to the dark. So I'm actually using my clearly slotted ruler because that's what I have right here, and I am going to trim them down. And a friendship block is a basic quilt block. So you can make this in numerous sizes. So many sizes you can make this in. So I have that. And now I'm going to come over real quick over to my pressing area and press these. This block goes together pretty quick. So I am snipping my dog ears. Now this is pretty much, wait till you see what I do with this. So I pretty much took a scrap and put it together as my friendship block. And I'm just setting this out for myself. There we go. Put my center in. And then these are my sides, right? Because I'm making it into, I guess, a 9 patch and sewing it. Not that I guess I am. And here we are. And I just want to double check that it looks exactly how I want it to look. Looks like that. And we are going to sew now and put it together just like we would a 9 patch. And I like to go ahead and take them and just run them right through. I don't cut the threads in between. And now I am going to cut this. And I'm going to just come over here and just cut that one too. And I open this up and I attach the very next one right onto it. And I just leave this all attached. It's called webbing. I think that it's called webbing when you web your blocks together. Might not be. I don't know. I may be making things up. For the most part, I'm a self-taught quilter on my own. Used to be through watching TV like PBS and Simply Quilts. And then I did take a couple of quilting classes. And now YouTube, I go on to YouTube. And I've been doing this for 30 plus years. All right. So now I have this. It is all in one. See how it's all connected? I open it all up, and then now I just bring this down. And everybody has their way. Some people like to do this where you have all the seams pressing to one direction. Some people do it where you press on the top, out, in. I mean, there's so many ways people construct this. And then I'm going to flip this over. Now for Pat's Quilts of Valor, they like you to have all your seams pressed in one direction when you are making this. And alternate. So I have that all done. As you can see, I'm going to go over and press this. And we are going to put this right into the quilt that I'm going to use for the Quilts of Valor. Put this right here. I do need to put a lot of borders on this. I'm going to bring this up for you all to see. And bring this down. So as you can see, I have alternating 9 patches. These 9 patches were sent to me as orphan blocks, and I had said, wow, I can do a Quilt of Valor with this because we have red and white. And all I did is I ended up using a friendship star, and I just alternated it all through. I'm just going to tip the camera down. So now what I will be doing is I will be putting this together, and then it does need borders, so I will be adding some fabric. In here, this happens to be the fabric in the stars. So we'll be adding some of this fabric in as a border to try to get it to the measurement it needs to be. And if you're doing a Quilt of Valor, I did go online. And so the ideal size is 60 by 80. It should be no smaller than 55 by 65, but no larger than 72 by 90. So go out there. Let's quilt for our vets. And if you're using this tutorial just to do a basic friendship start, you can do these out of scraps. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, pass it forward. And if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. Take care. Bye.